Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man complete to Pearsall. And he will score. Rick. Pearsall, touchdown Washington. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Commanders will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Into space. And he will dive into the end zone. 91 yards. Touchdown, Denver. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Now he'll run it. And he'll hit the deck here. Remember, that mark comes at the start of the slide for only a gain of about a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
From the gun, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
The 45-yard line.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
Everyone loves to dive into whether a bye comes at a good time, a bad time, and I really just think it's a matter of perspective. So here we got a team that was hot. They were rolling, multiple wins going into their bye week. And I can tell you what, the energy around that building, going into a bye, know you're playing really good ball, it makes that week a lot better, certainly than the alternative.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. Inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Denver. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
McPherson now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Another run here with Kamara. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. That's the safety, Talanoa Hufanga on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and inches. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
Very nice return. He takes it up past the 35-yard line. This game here tonight, a rematch of Super Bowl 22 back in 1988. You think about the 80s, that was the John Madden broadcaster sweet spot, if you will. Remember how much he loved the Hogs? John really gave offensive linemen a personality, a face. Loved those guys, and it came through in the broadcast and helped their celebrity status as well. And over the years, you watch broadcasters highlight offensive linemen. John Madden was the one that really got that started, so it's only appropriate on this John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend at EA Sports that we celebrate the big guys. Remember the Hogs, and remember the legendary John Madden. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the 2nd quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Dragon 60. Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 Lions. Not saying 19.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third
Cowboy
and
80.
3.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open is Kraft. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
Here we go, set.
It's a gain of 20.
Now Shador on first down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Commanders come up with the takeaway.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
29. And the Commanders first down.
They send Godwin in motion. Play action. It's Murray. Back to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On play action, Shador.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
That's to his tight end, Eric All. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Right here. Get it. Dragon 60. Street.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Catch is made, that is Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
And the Broncos first down.
19 tight.
A gain
19
of
tight.
18 on the play.
Hey, smash.
First down, Broncos.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now, Shador. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Gain on the play.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 60 vices.
That is caught. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. To return is Naheem Hines. A good return as he takes it across the 30. What a weekend it's been already in the NFL. 3 games on Thanksgiving, the Black Friday game in Philadelphia, all part of the league saluting the legendary John Madden. This now known for the entire week for us at EA Sports with great pride is the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. What a great time to honor a great man, his legacy in football. John gave so much of himself through this game, through coaching on nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
What? 2-2.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man, right side. He's got it. First and 10.
A gain of 17 yards. And a Washington first down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And he's going to have a first down. They get into field goal range here at the 29.
A gain of 22.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To throw again is Murray. He's going to run it. Murray, the former baseball player, knows how to slide, and he does it here after picking up the first down.
Washington Commanders first down.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Commanders cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
Ready, set.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To throw is Sanders. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. Look there. He comes into this week second in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they will finally run him down. A big one there to start the second half. It's a gain of 34.
First down. A gain of 34 yards.
Let's go now.
The Broncos first down.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 8. Now, Sanders. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
Here we go.
And it's third
70
down.
Timberwolves. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Third. Right there. Let's go.
Sanders will throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Denver.
Down, Broncos.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
On is McPherson for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw it left side, complete to Pearsall.
Complete to Ricky Pearsall. Out of bounds at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Ball
Brings
right
up
on the
second and
50-yard
4.
line. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Off he goes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And the Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
1-1. 1-1. 2-2.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Now he'll run. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
18. That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Murray. He'll run again.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
There he goes again. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
4 yards. And a Washington first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard
Murray.
line.
That one taken in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Commanders.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Broncos offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. He's got a man. It's Metcalf. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 18
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To throw again is Sanders. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
Sanders going to throw again. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. This returnable from inside is on 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now Murray. Coming across the field, it's St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
First and 10 at the 20.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He finds his tight end. That's Britton Strange. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Murray. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. And that'll set up 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score. So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. And the
Now, Shador. He'll try to hit him with a screen. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready, go!
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
On the stick.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey.
Now Gibbs. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Metcalf calls in that one. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1
Ready.
at the 9.
On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Broncos. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. McPherson, good on the extra point. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Over the middle, it is Strange. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That's going to be incomplete. Humphrey is very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Now, a big 3rd down. To throw again is Murray. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts. So just one kneel down and then time to shake hands.
Tight end. Ready?
Now Shador on first down. He's got it at the 7. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead.
Commanders 20.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. On first down, Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Saul, the man in motion. Now a second down throw from Murray. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos.